Hey, what's going on, guys? Faith here, and today I'm here to bring you guys some Gen 5 Draft League. That's right, Black and White Draft League is here. So, this is WPF Season 10 Rock Division. And here we're playing Gen 5, and as you can see in front of you, this is the tier list or the draft board. And you can see the 18 pointers and the 17 pointers and how different that is from now time. Like Latias is a 15 pointer in Sword Shield. Rachi is not an 18 pointer. Garchomp and Mew are still 18 points, not banned. Like Kieran Black, just a lot of different things here. So I thought it'd be really fun to showcase this league in general, as well as my games in the league. So you guys can see the tier list here. This is the main things in the tier list. You can see Glitch score is actually 15 points, and it's a lot more points as time goes on through the generations. Rotom Wash is actually about where you expect it now as well, though. Invictini and Zapdos move up in Sword Shield a lot because of the introduction of heavy duty boots and stuff like that. So it's just really different. And yeah, it's fun. So here is my team. I'll go ahead and highlight myself. Hopefully you guys can see that pretty well. I'm sure I center myself. Yeah, so here I am. I did indeed I did indeed draft Latias, Skarmory, Suicune, Nidoking, Weavile, Hitmonlee, Chandelure, Rotom-Mow, Licky, and Rampardos. If you're wondering what the mons are that are highlighted in red, those are gem captains who are allowed to use gems similar to Z captains in Gen 7, except you can use two, you use both of them in the same game because there's no limitation on that. Anyways, yeah, I went with Latias, and really been a great mon so far. I actually think it's a kill leader right now, which is really awesome. And then I went Skarmory because I knew I really wanted some nice hazards, and I thought Suicune would be able to cheese a couple games itself. Nidoking gives me more access to hazards. Weavile is really just like one of the best speed tiers you can get. Hitmonlee is a good spinner and strong mon. Chandelure is a spin blocker, very strong mon. Rotom-Mow gives me some good initiative because I didn't really have Volt Switch or U-Turn on the team, so that helps a lot. And then Licky is here to just wish past to the team and also can ignore weather, although there is some weird compatibility issues with like just certain moves that it may want to run. So yeah, that could be an issue going forward. But yeah, so this is the team, and I just want to go ahead and show you guys my first couple battles as well. So I'll be right back. Okay, we are back, and here I am to show you guys my first game of this season. So here you can see, obviously, I am playing Brain, and Brain is really good, but there is no speed boosting abilities allowed for any of the weathers, I don't think, because that probably would be a little broken in this gen. So no speed boosting abilities allowed. Still incredibly strong. Tentacles can be really hard to kill. And then both of those Therian forms there in the middle are going to be able to hit their moves a lot easier. Bronzone's going to be harder to kill. Stuff like that. So yeah. Whereas my team is sort of built around either like chipping teams down, obviously, with hazards, although it's a main function of pretty much every team. It's built, I think it's built really well. Solid typings overall. Several ways to break down teams with Latias and Nidoking and Hitmonlee, or several ways to threaten them setup-wise with Latias, Suicune. Those are the main two, but also provides quite a bit of longevity with Licky and Nidoking. So yeah, I'm just going to head and get straight into the game. I played this game a while ago, so I'm not going to remember everything about this game. But he does get the lead matchup right, and I'm forced to go Suicune right off the bat. I probably didn't fear Toxic or anything because I rest anyway, so I don't think I was going to fear that. and we get a rain boosted Scald off immediately to start the game. So that's really good. And yeah, I don't know. I think it's just really cool that Gen 5 Draft League is a thing. It's been really fun so far, especially as someone who didn't play that much Gen 5. As you see, I EV perfectly there for the HP Ice. You know me, that's how I do it. Ice Beam, break him down, put up rocks on the switch. You know that's how I do it. And we're gonna go Suicune here as he puts up his own rocks. And this is pretty much going as you would expect. But yeah, Gen 5 Draft League is really cool. It's just cool to see like some top mons that really they don't get to do much anymore. Like Latias being one of the top mons, Politoed, which has basically been completely replaced by Pelipper. Like Politoed really doesn't even exist anymore. So as you see, I'm getting some really important shit there on the Bronzong because I'm Calm on Latias, which is gonna try to win the game soon. We'll see if it can do it though. Yeah, so I don't know. It's just really cool to see certain mons like Tentacruel also being really good. I go for Combine there. He just probably wanted to scout what I was going to go for, expecting Specs or a gem or something. And I get another Combine. And we're going to be able to Oko that Politoed with 2 Combines up. He goes for Tailwind there. I'm just going to T-Bolt, get a kill. He goes Mint. Obviously going to force me out with the Tailwind up. He goes for Outrage. Pretty obvious Outrage there though. So I'm going to be able to punish that accordingly. By going to my Skarmory. I literally couldn't remember the name as it's right in front of me. But yeah, I'm able to go to my Skarmory there. Put up a spike in front of him because, you know, I don't care like that. And he gets DD. I just go for Whirlwind, not a huge deal. He does bring out his Tentacle though, which is going to be able to Rapid Spin. But not a huge deal. I'll take advantage and go back to my Latias. So, yeah, anyways, I keep getting distracted. But yeah, I don't know. I just think it's really cool to see certain mons be able to, you know, really be top tier threats when they're just not very good now, right? I mean, you see Latias did some usage, and for the most part, it's defensive, not this offensive threat that you see. Anyways, I'll continue that in the next game, but I'll show you. Okay, and we're back. But yeah, anyways, I was just talking about how different it is in this gen compared to a lot of the other gens, and yeah, it really is. As you see here, I'm playing another Weather with the Ninetales on my opponent's team, and yeah, it's just really interesting how much more Weather has an effect as, or compared to now, whereas Weather really, it just does not do much. You maybe see occasional rain, and you see occasional, or I would say more than occasional sand. Like sand is definitely the best one right now, at least to my knowledge. I could be wrong, I guess, but yeah, you just really don't see Weather affect Draft League as much as you do in this gen, obviously for obvious reasons. And it's fun being able to try to counter that, especially with a weatherless team like myself. As you see, I'm coming in with my Weavile here, which has to run Night Slash because it doesn't, or yeah, I don't think it gets knockoff, or maybe it does get knockoff and it's just like knockoff is bad. So yeah, that also is a thing. I'm Weak Armor there on accident, by the way. Latias comes back in and gets some kills. I go Licky to eat the Flamethrower. Not a huge deal there. And yeah, I just also really like my team. I think it's built really well. And I'm using mons that I would never ever use in Gen 8. Like, I really don't like. I don't think I would ever use Hitmonlee in Gen 8 when there's so many better fighting types, and you don't really need the Rapid Spin like that, especially with Boots. And I don't think I'd really be using Skarmory or Suicune really either, because Skarmory is just kind of outclassed by a lot of other Steel types, and just kind of passive in general. And Suicune is kind of awkward when you need your water types in general to have a lot of survivability, and rest is kind of awkward survivability, right? So yeah, that's the main thing. As you see here, though, I'm able to thwart the weather for the most part here with my squad. So yeah, pretty proud of how I played these first 2 games. I know I didn't go like play by play like I usually do with these games, but yeah, I just didn't really want to, so I didn't. Anyways, you're gonna see Terrakion actually miss out on the kill there, which is hilarious. That's just like Suicune is broken, right? And I'm gonna let him Solar Beam me, get the kill, go out to my Latias and Psyshock, and improve to a 2-0 record. So pretty solid first 2 starts, if I do, or first 2 games, if I do say so myself. Solid start. Anyways, I have one more game to show you guys today. Okay, we are back, and this time I'm going to be showing you guys my week 3 game. As you see, I'm playing against Kieran Black plus Sand in this one, along with some really solid speed tiers by my opponent with Raichu and Starmie, along with good spinner and hazard setter and Fortress. So I think my opponent has a really solid team here. Anyways, let's just go ahead and get into it. No point in me talking your ear off here. I go Nidoking, he goes as Lando. Lando obviously going to go for Earthquake there. Do a lot of damage, or they've killed my Nidoking. I'm going to chip down my Suicune. I go straight over for Sub. Honestly, I've definitely misplayed this game quite a bit, and you're going to see it throughout. Like that Sub probably wasn't worth it. I probably should have just Scalded, got some damage off, and stuff like that. Like here I go for Calm Mind, which is definitely questionable because I didn't consider Nasty Plot at all. And then obviously now I have to switch my Suicune out, which is, you know, stupid reason. I go Latias there, which I'm able to threaten out with the chance of a Speed Tie and a Draco Meteor there. I do miss, but actually that miss is more fortunate for me because of Dragon Gem, so pretty fortunate miss for me. There I'm like, yeah, this guy is super duper Scarf, so I'm gonna go to switch my Scarf. And even if he wasn't, I see no reason not to just avoid that risk entirely in Scout. Anyways, he's gonna go this Mon, go for Rapid Spin. On my Spike, I'm gonna Dragon Tail him out, get a little chip off. Out comes his Landorus, which is gonna U-turn on me. He goes back to Starmie. I'm gonna Wish Up. Pretty slow game actually here, so I'm gonna put that back on fast. He does go for Toxic though, and in this game I did decide not to go Heal Bell, so that's gonna be huge for my opponent. Okay, my bad guys. I had to get a drink real quick, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, we're kind of just positioning around trading hazards and stuff. However, with his Starmie, he's going to be able to get rid of the hazards and put me in a really rough situation because my Lickyy's really getting low. I'm going to Wish Up. He knows that Wish is coming though, so he's going to take the opportunity to bring his Fortress and get up some more hazards. I don't really mind though. I go to my Hitmonlee, get a Rapid Spin off. He gets a decently large Gyro Ball out there. I am, however, Fighting Gym, so that HJK Reckless is going to do well over half to Fortress despite its very high stats on the defensive side, so that's good for me. I bring out my Suicune now, which is obviously going to be threatened by the Raichu that comes in. We both make a double there though. Not a huge deal for me, as I'm just going to T-Bolt. I really want to get damage on the Starmie because it's really causing issues. He goes Fortress. I know T-Bolt kills the Fortress from there, so I just go straight for T-Bolt. You know. And then he brings out the Kieran Black to revenge me. He goes for Fusion Bolt, not a huge deal. Because I'm going to go hard Nidoking. I know he's Scarf. Or I have a very strong reason to believe that he's Scarf. I'll put back up my rocks. And then I'm going to go Skarmory. Probably not my best decisions here. If I go for Roost, probably should just bird it there. Because you're going to see at the end of this interaction, between my Skarmory and the Starmie here. Also, long game, by the way. This one ended up being... yeah, the Starmie's at full, and I don't have anything up. Nothing to show for it. No initiative or anything. I'm going to go Licky Licky. I'm going to heal up my Suicune here. My Suicune is getting really low, but at the end of the day, I chose to save the Suicune instead of Licky Licky, which was pretty much doomed. Obviously, it has the Toxic on it. Here, I believe I just end up sacking the Licky Licky pretty much. Yeah. Bring back out the Suicune. He goes for U-turn. I go for Scald, or my bad. I actually go for Substitute again, which is questionable, but I believe I crit the Scald here, which is going to manage to get the kill. So, pretty solid for me there. He's going to bring out this Starmie, which is going to go for Ice Beam. I do Scout, which probably wasn't the best decision. I go to Nidoking, and it munches on the Ice Beam anyway. Which he just goes for again. I get a large chunk of damage off there. Which is like not the worst trade ever. I'm going to go back out with my Latias and go for T-Ball. And then I believe I actually Roost up here, which is pretty solid. He gets his Rocks up, which is probably a solid move for him. I miss another Draco. The first Draco was definitely a fortunate miss. This one, not so much, because I had to take a huge round of toxic damage and then another round of toxic damage, which is going to leave me really, really low. So, yeah, the first Draco miss was actually solid for me because I get to keep my Dragon Gem. This one, not so much. Anyways, he's going to Fusion Bolt, be able to get a kill there. I go Suicune here, and it is because Fusion Bolt sweeps me at this point, and I'm trying to stall out the Fusion Bolt PP with pressure. So, that's why I do that. And then I go Suicune here again. Unfortunately, too low for a sub, which is bad. And he does save one Fusion Bolt, which is good, not giving me free turns pretty much. The Scald here. But yeah, he pretty much has this game locked up now because my Latias is on the huge timer. So I'm going to be able to Draco there, but with the Sand and the Toxic, I'm going to die. So, yeah, solid start still, even with this loss, 2-1. Nothing to be ashamed of. So, yeah, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the Gen 5 Draft League, and I hope you come back for more. Thank you guys for watching.